Thank you, Sean, so much for that introduction. Hi, my name is Elizabeth Rodriguez, and like Sean said, I've been here since the beginning of this chapter. We started it in 2005, and we have had a ton of rallies and protests and parties and educational events. We've never had a medical marijuana rally like this, so thank you all for coming out today for our very first one. And you know, the reason that I think there's so many people here today is that medical marijuana is a huge issue, you know, not only in Texas but across the country, and states are legalizing medical marijuana every day. And Texas needs to be the next one. We have a need for it, and it needs to happen. So, as some of you know, we're in a legislative session right now. We have one every 2 years, and there's one going on right now. There is a decriminalization bill that's been introduced, which would, you know, decriminalize adult possession of small amounts, and there is a CBD only bill that has been introduced. But we have not had any representatives wanting to introduce the whole plant medical marijuana bill. So that's what we need to focus on, because the only thing that is going to protect every patient and make cannabis, have safe access to cannabis for everyone, is if we have a whole plant medical marijuana bill. The CBD only bill would help some people, but it's just a very, very small percentage of people compared to who could be helped with an overall whole plant bill. And as we know, I mean, there are so many studies, countless studies showing that marijuana is not harmful, and it's very helpful for so many medical conditions. So, you know, CBD only is just, it's a watered down version that is not going to really help anybody. We need to tell our representatives, yes, it's great that this bill's been introduced, but what we really need is a whole plant medical marijuana, because if you want to help medical patients, then that's what we're going to have to pass. So I've also been involved in the Women's Alliance. It's a group that we've started as kind of an offshoot, you know, of the NORML Women's Alliance lately in recent years, as a way for more women to be able to come into the organization. And with that, you know, we've had a lot more involvement with families and parents and children. And, you know, I'm a parent myself. I know there are a lot of parents here today. We've got, you know, Team Alexis out here, the Cash Hyde Foundation. It's so great to see so many people who care about wanting to keep our kids well and help them and heal them. So, you know, as a mother, I fully stand behind whole plant medical marijuana. We have got to get this bill passed in Texas. We've got to have safe access to cannabis for our children and for all of us, you know, who need it, but especially our kids. And, you know, in other states, they've got it, they've got full safe access, and we don't have it in Texas, and that's just not acceptable. Texas kids need to be as safe and protected as any other child in the country. So, like Sean said, talk to your elected officials. It sounds kind of scary if you've never done it before, but it's really not. They're people just like you. You know, they care about positive changes in Texas. That's why they're legislators. So, you know, call them up, talk to one of their staff members on the phone about how you feel, ask for their stance on medical cannabis, set up an appointment to go talk to them. You know, like Sean said, we're going to get a bus and take everybody to Austin, because that's where they are now, in Austin. So all you got to do is get on the bus. I mean, it's going to be incredible to have, you know, at least one bus pull up and just all of us get off and go descend upon the Capitol to educate our legislators about why we need medical marijuana. So share your personal stories, talk about your children who need it, if you need it, you know, family and friends who need medical marijuana, call your representatives, and whatever else you do, get on that bus with us on February 18th, go down to Austin and help legalize medical marijuana. We're going to get it done because of you guys.
Excuse us. All right. Let me make sure that the person